gigabit internet.
Yeah, but if I single stream, that's basically a death sentence.
No, it's not.
Yeah?
Who the fuck told you that?
Uh, have you looked at analytics lately?
Dude, I've been getting more viewers than you have.
Let's go Syndicate.
Death sentence my ass. Pick one until you're able to afford better internet.
It's not an affordability problem. That's the issue. It's never been an affordability problem. The problem is they don't offer it.
Until you're able to get to a better position. Then.
Yeah. Where the fuck are we? Have they been looking for... No, they haven't. Did we just start? No, we did not. I'll back up where we came from and see if there's any back there. No, it looks like they actually cleared it out. Okay, so they are actually looking.
Prepare for incoming support.
Are you just gonna stream or are you gonna make videos too on your channel?
I'm trying to focus on getting one thing at a time set. So the main focus right now is getting streaming working correctly.
You're not gonna get that working correctly unless you get better internet.
Well, there might be ways around that.
Everything you have, everything else aside from the internet is fine.
Stay focused.
Audio's good. Your fucking avatar's good.
Still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
The only thing that needs to be good now is picture quality. Otherwise, people are going to turn off immediately. And you wanting to settle for 720p in 2024 is ridiculous, all because you want a multi-stream. The only way around it that I could surmise is if you get a 420, or, yeah, 490 or 480. But I don't think you have that kind of money.
Nope. It would require me working more.
So why are you shooting yourself in the foot by being this...
Oh my god, dude, are you seriously just gonna argue with me for the next hour?
I want to know why.
Why? Because I know from watching other people that multi-streaming is the way in order to grow the channel. Because if you just focus on Twitch or you just focus on YouTube, you're gonna have a problem. And right now, I'm not set to. I could make videos, but I'm really just trying to figure out the streaming side of it. Before I focus on adding more to the plate than there already is. Because realistically, what I should do is instead of doing any of this, work. But I also want to do this as well on the side as a hobby. And it's not like a complete death sentence if it's like not the greatest quality right out the gate, because I'm still learning. Because all of my eggs are not in this basket. That's why I'm not like literally dying if it's not the best quality in the world. Like, I want it to be as high quality as I can get it, but I have to kind of work with what I've got right now, unless I just want to dump all of my money into it, which if I wanted to do that, I would have done that already, but I don't, because I've also am trying to save up to do the day trading on the side and whatnot. And the way I see it is that the more effort that I put into figuring and fiddling with this, when things get easier and there's more like bandwidth and stuff like that for me, I'll have a better knowledge of how to troubleshoot any issues that I have with the stream, instead of like being like, oh man, there's quality, I guess I'm just not going to deal with it. Because I'll actually know things. Like, I would not have known how to like figure out if it was hardware or software had I not had this issue in the first place, because I wouldn't have even bothered looking into it. So the way I see it is that the skills that I am learning by having to troubleshoot a more difficult situation are giving me more skills that are going to be useful in the long term, that it is just focusing on whatever is the easiest in the moment.
You would have had these issues regardless. Like even in the future, whenever things became easier. If you hadn't have looked into them now, you would have come across them eventually. Because everyone comes across these issues. Unless they're Hassan Piker.
The Hassan.
Yeah, everyone comes across these issues. Especially if they're trying to stream or fucking do videos.
Multi-stream. Okay, so I've got this from the chat. Multi-streaming is in fact a really good way to grow your channel, but if you only care about Twitch, then you could just advertise on the other platform and grow only your Twitch. That is true, Multi-Milk. Sorry, I got so focused on talking to Uncorruptible, I forgot to look at the chat.
Operator, incoming transmission. It's from Fortuna.
Just drop an air charge.
Asset security. Conduits. Put the key in and you can pull the shinies out. Trick is,
But yeah, it's something that I want to learn how to do and kind of figure it out in the moment.
goods ever. Also, the bleeders Allied sold the tech to will try.
And I'm not 100%. Multi, do you think that streaming, because like right now, Warframe, I'm streaming at 720p. I've got it set at, I think, 1100 kilobytes per second. Because I was having issues where we're dropping frames because of my network. Do you think 720p is an unwatchable rate for streams? Obviously, I wouldn't be doing this on all my streams. It's just games that are really high intensive when it comes to frame drops, i.e. bit frame. I would have to dump it down. Oh, they're saying, to be honest, multi-streaming really works if you do it on Twitch and TikTok. I don't want to touch TikTok, but you're probably not wrong.
TikTok, yes, you would get an influx of like a lot of viewers, but their retention is so fucking fried that keeping them is nigh impossible.
I don't know TikTok's demographic enough, to be honest, to make a statement like that or not.
They're like it's like YouTube Shorts.
He says,
But worse.
they say true, but it does make big numbers. They're not wrong. And big numbers make me ooh-woo. Very nice, very nice. I understand that. See, my big thing right now is I want to at least get going with fiddling with streaming and whatnot, so that I can, whenever I'm like doing solo games and stuff like that, I could just stream them instead of playing them solo. Even if there isn't like a massive amount of people there or anything like that, I can kind of get the experience and know-how while I'm doing that. Which is why I've held off on playing certain games for like the longest time. How are you doing today, by the way, World of Malk? Okay, so this is under me. Oh, I'm gonna reset the music because I don't like this part of the track. Bonk, bonk. They said, 720 is fine as hell. To be honest, if you stream at 60 FPX, the max quality that Switch can get you is around 890p or something like that. Basically, the bitrate limit. Basically, the bitrate limit, if you aren't partnered with a Twitch, doesn't allow you to go up to 1080, 60 anyways. Don't worry about your 720. The biggest issue will be mosaic from bitrate and or from drop frames, and I can see that happen a lot. I'm great. How about you? I'm doing all right. I had. Oh man, we had a Tom and Jerry issue last night. So I have to keep my house relatively clean because I've got autoimmune issues that involve my skin. But somehow, some way, a mouse was in the house, and at like 1 o'clock in the morning, while I'm trying to figure out bitrate, I've got all my lights on in my room, which isn't normal. I usually have it dark. But I have all the lights on for the tracking and whatnot. And I looked at my right, and there's just a mouse, and I see it, and it sees me, and I'm like, I know for a fact you're the one that's been keeping me up at night. So I immediately get up. That sucker went right out and under the doorway. Oh, man, and I haven't been able to find him since. So we had to, like, set out traps and stuff like that. And so I ended up staying up till, like, 6 in the morning to go to Walmart, pick up traps and whatnot. So I slept all day, and then woke up in the afternoon, installed new RAM, did some chores around the house, and now I'm here. Fun fact, no lights plus screen equals eye damage. Depends on the person, and I think I've actually seen some health studies that have come back that said that that's a myth. Like, they thought it was common knowledge back in the day, and I think it's come back that they haven't been able to determine that that is, in fact, a thing. But I actually haven't had a problem with it. But yeah, you should probably always have your lights on if you want to be really careful about it. But yeah, other than that, it's been a good day. Installed new RAM, so I went from 16 gigs to 32, and so now I should actually have a little more headroom for streaming games like 40K, which I'm excited about. So the next day that Uncorruptible has off, will probably be 2-teaming that. Alright, I've got 2 of these suckers coming.
How late are you staying up?
I'm gonna be up all night. I'm probably gonna work
Okay.
the morning shift tomorrow.
Alright then. I'm gonna go ahead and go play some Remnant for a little bit, and then I'll be back.
Okay. I'll see you
And
when you get
then-
back. Have a good time.
Yeah, and then maybe by that time we can play a little bit of Warhammer.
Yeah, I'll be down. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way, Watermark. You're welcome to invite Marble to the Discord, by the way. I'm pretty sure you have the capabilities. If you don't, let me know. And if you just don't want her in here, that's completely fine too. I don't mean the pressure or anything like that. I just could swear that everyone has the ability to do that. Oh well, at least one thing is true, that it does increase eye fatigue as your eyes adapt to more light all the time as it changes. Yep, you're probably not wrong. I don't know, my eyes have an issue with sunlight. My everything has an issue with sunlight, so... Like, my skin, I'm basically allergic to heat, and it's difficult to describe, so whenever I have to describe it to other people, I'm like, yeah, I'm just allergic to the sun. Because that that makes more sense in their head than me having to spend like 10 minutes describing what's actually wrong with me. And it's the same thing with my eyes. I have to wear shades basically all the time that I'm driving out when it's daylight, because it's too much on my eyes. I am a weird bean. You know, I didn't check how many
I will talk to you
seeds.
later.
Yep, I'll see you when you get back. We're at 4 of 8. Is too close to my nose nerve and thus too bright light. Wow. Whoa, that's crazy. Also, the drop frames are only on Twitch, not of YouTube. Huh. That's strange. Well, I was actually taking a look at, you might be right. Like I was looking on, because I was looking in my OBS in the like stats setting, and it was actually saying that I was having drop frames regardless because of the multi-stream on both ends. And when no worries, I'm the same way. I basically mess up half of the words that I'm trying to pronounce. It's not a typical dyslexia, but it is, yeah, it's a mess. But no, yeah, I was looking up on the YouTube when I was streaming, and I was actually dropping frames there too. So I think it might be an ISP problem, because I've only got 20 megabytes up, unfortunately. But I'm not 100% sure what like, I've been troubleshooting for days on this. But yeah, the Twitch is always a little bit finicky, but the extra information that you gave me actually helps out quite a bit, because knowing that you can't get more than 720 without like affiliated or partnered or whatever, really, really kind of helps out with that mentality. But yeah, sneezing every time that like the light is too bright is really interesting. That's got to get so annoying. Like, I can only imagine. Oh god, so like anytime that you have like somebody take a picture and it has a flash on it. Oh. I could see that being a massive pain. Bunk. Alright, 6 of 8. 7 of 8. Could almost evac. There's your eye adapts. And there's 8 of 8. I can finally leave. Let's scroll back down. But yeah, just farming up a rep at the moment for the dailies. Because I would still trying to get as much mastery as possible, and the extra weapons helps.
Time to hit the pub.
And getting all of these, every mission, makes a world of difference. Because this guy's 5k, this guy's 1k per, I believe, and these guys are 500. So just in this mission, not including this, it's like an extra 11,000 rep. All right, let's take a look at world. What is world saying? As I queue up the next one real quick. Defense and interception. Let's do... Hold on, I see your message. I'm gonna read it, but I want to get us set up for the mission real quick. Okay, we'll roll with that. Go into the defense. Alright. World of Milk. What I'm thinking is YouTube gets bitrate priority and thus doesn't get dropped frames or very little, and Twitch is the wingman, so it gets what's left. Thus, you need more Wi-Fi to get more bitrate. Ethernet would be great, to be honest, even if it doesn't increase Wi-Fi speeds. It could decrease variations, thus lessen it, the drop frames or smooth them out. And then they're like, oh yeah, and you want to know what? I have combo with lights. I'm autistic. The lights make me very overwhelmed. To when I get in bright light, I get overwhelmed and I sneeze and over. Oh no! So it's just like a cascade, a cacophony of awfulness. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But no, I feel that I've got a little bit of the autism as well, so that's always fun. I got tested a ways back, and they're like, yeah, you should probably go get tested for this. And I'm like, oh man. But it does make a little bit more sense. I do recommend anybody that's thinking that they have that get tested, because it helps out, like, knowing. Because it explains a lot of behaviors that you don't really think of. And yeah, it's just one of those things that helps out knowing. But as far as the bitrate thing, I'm actually not on Wi-Fi. This is with Ethernet. So, and you're probably not wrong. I'm using Artrium. Hold on. What is this? What is this called? AIT. Hold on. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. I keep calling it Alterium, and it's not. There's no L in there. Again, it's that part where my brain is like, I've got the first letter and the last letter, and we're just gonna throw whatever in there. But I'm using that for the multi-stream. And so I've got YouTube as the main stream, and Twitch is the separate stream that gets sent out. And so the encoder has the YouTube getting set up at 1100 bit, or not 1100, 11,000 megabytes. And it's sending out a Twitch output with the same codecs, but at a 6,000 bit rate. And so you're probably not wrong. The issue is that we can only get a max of 20 up as far as our bit rate at the moment, because we don't have fiber out where we're at, which is weird because some of the other parts of town have fiber. But okay, perfect. I'm a genius. I fucking guessed that it was a wingman. Yep, you're not wrong. You are right on the money. And so I've been fiddling with it for about a week, because I've not streamed before. This is a new kind of thing for me. Something I've always kind of wanted to do, but just haven't had the capacity to. So it's been a learning experience. I'm slightly disappointed. There are no like marks or anything on this level, so it's just a plain defense. Yeah, right now I'm looking up my stats, and I haven't dropped any network frames at the moment. When I had it at 13,000 or 13 megabytes, we were starting to drop frames. But it's been pretty stable as of right now. So I think whenever I'm warframing, I might have to just do 720p. Unless I solo stream, and that's what me and Durain Scholar, also known as Uncorruptible, me and him were arguing about there for a bit, because he's pushing really hard for single stream, and I'm like, I want a multi-stream though. Also, I am super excited. I'm just going to start rambling for a little bit, but I've got a Connect coming in the mail. Because I ordered up a, what is it, a V2 Connect? So, like, the completely worthless motion tracking thing for the Xbox One apparently is really good for, like, arm tracking and stuff like that. So I've got the VTuber, like, it took forever and a day to get the VTuber, like, understanding it and getting it set up and whatnot. But I'm excited because there's a possibility of arm tracking very soon. Because I talk a lot with my hands. So I am super hyped for that getting in the mail, I think, next week. And getting that all set up, because that's going to be fun to play with. Oh, goodness. And other than that, I'm not quite sure what my plans are for the rest of the night. I know I want to get my rep missions done. And then I'll probably take a look and see how much rep I've got left as the daily cap. Part of me wants to play Tomba or Core Keepers. I've been itching to play both of those for a while now. Okay, so here's what you're thinking. You get 24 megabytes. No, I've only get 20 megabytes. So you send 11 to YouTube. You get warframe. So let's say 8 megabytes. Thus, you only have 5 megabytes, right? You try to stream on Twitch with 6, you were at -1. You are here on Discord, so say 2 megabytes, that's -3. You get where I'm going. You can probably put YouTube at 7 or 8, and it would be perfectly fine, if not better. That... so... so what I initially started with was guidelines from... couple of different people on YouTube when setting up the multi-streaming and whatnot. Because of the way YouTube works, the higher bitrate helps out quite a bit. So it was recommended to start out with a bare minimum of YouTube at 10 megabytes per second. Whereas Twitch, you could just have it 6. It's kind of whatever. Because you don't get, you're kind of like soft capped as it is on Twitch in the first place. So I was told that YouTube at 10 would be the ideal way to go. And so that's why I started out with YouTube at 10, and then I had Twitch at 10 at 1080, 60 frames a sec. And so with YouTube and Twitch at 1080 at 60 frames a sec, it causes the mosaicing issue, and so I bumped Twitch down to 6 and bumped up YouTube. And so yeah, you're not wrong, we've got downloading issues from Discord and whatnot, but I'm not quite sure. I think if I go down any more on YouTube, I'm gonna start really hitting quality issues, but I might give it a shot anyways, just for shits and giggles. Because it's one of those things where it kind of needs more of the bitrate for the higher picture qualities. So now that I'm at 720, I can probably get away with that a lot easier. But even that's saying that, I'm at what, 6 Twitch, and we're at 11 YouTube, which means 17 just on the multi-stream. And I haven't dropped any frames, supposedly according to OBS. And that's kind of the issue, is that OBS will tell me that I'm not dropping frames, but when I tune in, the actual player looks a little scuffed. Let me take a look now and tune in. I think it should be fine at the moment. Let's go. Bonk. 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 And we'll have that playing in the background so I can actually take a look. But I think it's decent enough at the moment. Because apparently, like, from what I've heard, is that YouTube really... Your Twitch definitely freezes a bunch, but the audio doesn't. Oh, that's not good. That's very weird, because output on OBS to Twitch isn't hurting at the moment. I put YouTube at 7 or 8, and that'd be perfectly fine, if not better. And the video just catches up. Interesting. By the way, thank you so much for the feedback, because, like, troubleshooting this has been, like, difficult, and then having somebody that is just able to watch and let me know what's going on the Twitch side of things actually helps out quite a bit. Yeah, I might have to try and put the YouTube at 7 and 8 and see what happens.
Incoming. Capture and decode the signal.
Has it been doing the freezing thing as of late, or is that just, like, since you've been watching? Well, I mean, obviously it would be, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to talk about it. Do you know if I can change bit rates midstream all the time? Okay.
We are in total control.
That is an issue, then. Because I could do a quick shut it down, turn it back off kind of, or turn it back on kind of thing. I'm not sure. Try, I guess. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be here. So if you see me disappear for a moment, you know what's happening. Let's hit settings, hit output, bump this down to 8. 8,000. Okay. Okay. Now, did that flash the YouTube? So YouTube's about 20 seconds behind because I don't have it on low latency. Let me take a look. Oh man, the YouTube is way behind. It is a bit on the fuzzy side of things. But it is in fact working. All right, let's tune back into chat. So I'm guessing it's just buffering because your network speed isn't high enough, so it buffers a lot to try to compensate, which is smart but not fluid. The network speed is going to YouTube, and thus I'm sure that if I have an overall better quality, if you lower YouTube to get more leniency to other things. Let me get on your YouTube. Yeah. Let's see. Should be Calidor and the Cat at youtube.com. You're not missing much in Warframe, by the way. Just so you know. Your YouTube seems pretty good. Yeah, because, like you said before, it's probably prioritizing the YouTube more than anything else, because I've got that as the main stream. It also might be because I'm trying to encode them at different bit rates. That's what might be what's causing the Twitch issue as well. Because normally you would not have it encoded at different bit rates. You'd have it set at the same bit rate. But even then, that's a hardware side of things. I don't think that's the network or software side of things. You would still have the bitrate issue regardless. Yeah, I know. Just like you said, is what I was talking about, where it shouldn't make that much of a difference. Outside of just changing a load on the hardware side of things, which I'm not having an issue with the hardware side of things. It's all network side. Because even hard lined in, because we have a low ceiling of 20 kilobytes, that might be the issue. And like, I want to multi-stream, but at the same time, I might have to solo stream on one platform, which I would kind of prefer not to do. But if I can't get the quality out of it, meh. Let's take a look at see how the Twitch is doing. All right, we're done with our rep quest at the time being. Oh god. Let me mute myself, otherwise I'm gonna just echo into the stream. I'll probably have to do some void stuff in order to get that going. Let's go ahead and turn on our rep though. And then take a look at chat while we're loading in. Pull the OBS, pull up the chat. Like, I feel like, of course, with your network speed isn't super high, and thus it would be magical with its changes, but the day you get more Wi-Fi, it'd be good as fuck. Yeah, that's the problem. Like I said, we're not on Wi-Fi. It's hard lined into the router, but even then, with our area, the highest down I can get, or no, not down, the highest up I can get is 20 megabytes, so 20,000 kilobytes. And I have asked, I'm like, hey, does anyone have fiber in the area? And there are some places in town that have fiber and some places that don't. And like, their excuse is, well, you already, that's fair enough. You call it Wi-Fi. That's fair. And they're like, well, you already have, you know, whatever it is, coax or something. Yeah, but fiber though. It would make my life so much easier. I think I could probably strong arm him into maybe installing something if I had papers to show. Yeah, I'm actually running a business out of my home, but because I'm just getting started, not quite there yet. And this is exactly why I search out these marks, because that, oh my goodness, 30,000 just from those 3 missions, on top of whatever other rep it was giving. Oh yeah, no, in France you can actually make the demand of the mayor to get fiber. Man. Lucky. To be honest, yeah, quality isn't the greatest on YouTube, but it's perfectly smooth, so it's really watchable. Okay. Maximum standing. Huh? Did I cap and not think about it? I did. Let's get that.
This we give to you.
Okay, good. It being watchable is the good thing. I think if I play something that's a little less intensive... you want to know something? What's up? I think if I play something a little less frame intensive, I'll have a better shot. So if I played, like... I don't know, like... Minecraft, Terraria, or stuff like that, I think I'd have an easier time. But because it's Warframe too, it's kind of a bitch.
We offer these to aid you, Tenno.
But that is something that my Swedish friend mentioned, is that basically America and Australia have awful internet, and everywhere else you could just like petition for better internet. I get 1 gig that's capped by my motherboard because my router wants to get... Very nice, very nice. Is that down or up? And you don't want to know what's the crazier thing? I don't live in the middle of nowhere. That's down? Oh my god. Ah. Ah. Holy moly. Up on about 700. Gosh. That's still crazy for up. 700 up? Good lord, have mercy. I would kill for that right now. That would make my life so much easier.
This is what we offer.
What, 80,000? But no, yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing that Swedish friend was talking about. He's like, man, you guys have garbage internet and everywhere else has fine internet. Oh, man. Because I now have the hardware, finally. I just don't have the... I have the hardware and the software. It's just... My ISP is, not great. And, like, I live in a town that's not... It's not small town. It's like a medium-sized town. Like, city-ish kind of thing. But, man, it's a fight to get anything of, any decent internet. All right. What are we doing? 15,000 left. If I was to solo stream on one or the other platforms, do you have a focus suggestion? Because I've heard such bad things about visibility on Twitch. Also, let me check and make sure. Oh, my bot is not working. Oh, that's not great. Why is the bot not working? Well, rip. Unfortunate for the YouTube stream, but all right. Here, let me close down the bot and open back up. Bonk. There we go. If I had to choose... Hold on. Visibility on YouTube isn't any better. Ah, man. Sadly, TikTok, yeah. Sorry, I was restarting my chat bot to make sure that it... Because I've got a... I've used streamer.bot in order to relay messages from Twitch over to YouTube and back and forth so that different people can like chat with each other. And it broke. I was checking it and it broke, and so I had to turn it off and turn it back on again. So I'm not sure if I missed anything, but I think I got all the messages. Exclamation mark Discord. What? Huh? I'm guessing that's a thing for if I have a Discord link to the Twitch that I have not set up. Oh, I don't want to do survival. Fuck. Oh. I see. See, I have a tendency to watch streams way after they're posted. So I usually don't do chat stuff. I don't have a, like, designated, like, a Discord setup for community, although that would probably be a really smart idea to get going. Hmm. Yeah, go for it. Because if you put a link in the chat, it's just gonna tell you no. Monk, and there's like a blank bit. Yeah, because I had an issue the other day where a bot came in and it started linking. Oh, so you just have straight up. Okay, gotcha. Here, let me hit you up. Let's go. Add. Okay. Bonk. Boom. I got you. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Mastering the elemental forces. So, Papa invented the crucibles. Alchemic devices.
Oh, I'm still on solo, aren't I?
Simple elemental forces into
Hold on.
complex forces.
I'm omega autopiloting. Yeah, that's bonkers. I wish I had that. That would make life so much easier. Nope, we're on public. Equipment, arsenal. Let's swap over to our dagger build. Yeah, so I never thought about multi-streaming, but to be honest, I probably should. I mean, if you've got the hardware and you've got the internet, I don't see why not. I can actually link you a couple of videos that I utilized in order to get it going. It's really not as hard as it sounds. I know I say that after I've been, like, bitching and moaning about troubleshooting for, like, the last however long. But my issue is more so that, you know, I don't have the bandwidth, unfortunately. So I'm, like, having to, like, really dig in and try to figure out what I can and can't get away with. Here, actually, I probably have it in my history real quick. Oh, you know what? I have it sent over to Uncorruptible, probably. Let's see. No, we're gonna go YouTube. It helps if I can spell it correctly. Hold on, let me pretend that I'm doing something so that I don't get kicked. But yeah, I'll send you a link to the application that I use. You just bop it into OBS, and then you have to fiddle with some initial settings, but it's pretty easy. Let me get caught up. I don't have the best hardware. 3060, 8 gigabytes VRAM, 32 gigabytes RAM, Ryzen 7. Honestly, that should be more than enough. Also, don't worry, I already streamed, so I had it set up. I actually fucked a lot with it. That's fair. That is very fair. But yeah, I mean, like, if you have the capacity to, the only reason not to is just because you don't want to. Oh, everyone has 10, I only have 6. Let me go find... Oh, I just must have joined late, because there is none on the field. TikTok needs 1,000 followers before you can stream? You know what you could do is you could put out shorts for TikTok and YouTube. And then try to pull people from the YouTube and Twitch into your followers. That would probably be the way to go. Like again, this is another thing that I was talking about it with Uncredible earlier. Like I intend on making videos and shorts and stuff like that, but I'm trying to get a real handle on how to stream because I'm literally like a week into trying to figure this out. Oh, good. I got 10 of 10. But if you've already got all of your stream stuff set up, downloading like you might even already be at the point of making videos, so I could just be talking to somebody who already knows what they're doing. But like getting a DaVinci Resolve, let's go Cobra Prime. Getting a DaVinci Resolve and making shorts on that and blopping it on TikTok. And obviously, if you're making a short, you can might as well throw it on YouTube in a shorts. Because if you've got that much bandwidth, you would more than likely be limited by your hardware, but I don't think you're going to really have any issue with the hardware because with the Arcterm multi-stream, the way that it works is that it encodes it once, and then it uses the program to send out that encode to all the different platforms, so your thing doesn't have to encode it multiple times. Yeah, I mean, I tried, but what I do on TikTok is, you know, those stupid impossible games on TikTok? Take some of the hardest them to do and then post it on TikTok. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know what grabs attention on TikTok. That's just not my jam. So I don't have any advice in that realm of things. It's one of those things of, you know, whatever you enjoy watching is probably what people would enjoy watching from you. In the obvious advice of look at what's popular and whatnot. Oh yeah, I could use exclamation points. Well, I use the shortcut, but to be honest, shortcut is more or less the same as AE. What is AE? I am big dumb. I do not understand. AE After Effects. Oh yeah, that's fair. I hate those impossible games. I hate them so much. The answer is obvious, but I do them to distress and prove that most kids on TikTok, bro. So I might be the biggest idiot here by doing them. I'm gonna be real. Some of the stuff on TikTok is Omega brain rot, and it's disappointing to see how popular it is. But it's kind of, part of me thinks that it's always been that way. And we just haven't noticed it because the internet hasn't so much been a thing in the past. Oh yeah, it's always been like that. Yeah. Like that's the scary thing. Cause like, God, who was it that made the joke? There was a comedian. Like, I remember the Gary's Mod meme? Which one? There were so many. Like the Skibbity Toilet one? Or are we talking like, YouTube poop from like, the way before times? All of them. Yeah. The old memes. Yeah, I remember those. Some of them were good. A lot of them are rough. It reminds me of the guy who does the animations with Coach. I forget what his name is. But he did it in like a source and they're all really goofy. Oh, I think it was like George Carlin. Is it George Carlin? There was a comedian out there that made a joke and he's like, oh, right. So you want to know a depressing fact? think of the stupidest person you know and recognize that like half of the okay, hold on. I'm messing up the joke. It's like think of the stupidest person you know and like half of the population is stupider than them. And that's pretty on par. The only difference is that we used to know how to hide brain rots. Nowadays, it's just obvious as fuck. Yep, you're not wrong. The brain rot flows. Just like the spice. But dumb.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
So what if you were to stream, what would you tend to stream, by the way? If you don't mind me asking.
Let's keep the system cooking, shall we?
You know what? That would be a good idea to set up a Discord. I might do that today or tomorrow. Like, set up a stream Discord and be like, that way I can just hit people up and be like, yeah, I'm going live at X, Y, and Z. I do stream, and I stream Minecraft, Cyberpunk, Warframe, Horizon Zero Dawn, and I wish I had other games I was very interested in. Hey, you really can't force yourself to be interested in other games, because as a viewer of streams, you can tell when somebody is just doing it for the, you know, for the whatever is popular at the moment. So I would never advise anyone to like play something that they weren't just interested in. And if you're not interested in anything else, it is what it is. Like I myself, I've been focused on Warframe at the moment because testing and whatnot. Plus, I've been trying to get my MR up. But I do actually play so many different things as far as genres. We're gonna go with Hildren, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Cyberpunk I'm kind of burnt out on as I finished all the endings about 3 or 4 times. I've heard so many good things about Cyberpunk, especially now that they've ironed out a lot of the bugs. It's not a setting that really gets my gears going. So I'll eventually probably play it just because I know it's a good game. Because it's like, everyone says it's great. Which is usually a good indicator. It's really cool. Yeah, that's what I hear. So I'll probably give it a shot whenever I have time. But yeah, I'm into like a ton of different things. Like right now, I'm always playing Warframe. Next week, I'm going to be going through Final Fantasy XIV's Dawn Trail. Because I've been kind of saving that for when I get streams set up and whatnot. I've been chomping at the bit. Trying to get the stream set up so it's decent quality, because I really want to play a really old game that almost nobody has heard of called Tomba for the PS1 and emulated on the Duck Station. Man, I want to play that so bad. It's like, it's a I played it before and I beat it, but it's been so long I don't remember it. But it's like a 2D platformer, but it's kind of open worldy, and it's kind of RPG-ish, where not in the like Final Fantasy 7 like take turns, but there are like quests and stuff, and you can go do quests and help people out. And the premise of the game, even though my 10k hours on Minecraft, even between 2.7 and 3k's on Warframe ECT, my 200 hours on Cyberpunk are probably my greatest hours of gaming. Wow, that's an impressive statement. This game is probably my favorite. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at it. But yeah, back to Tomba. It has like a quest system, and basically the premise is you play as child Tarzan who has pink hair, and evil pigs are in the land, and you got knocked out, and they stole your grandpa's bracelet from you, and you have to go get it back. That's the game. And it just gets crazier from there. It's a lot of fun. But, man, that's a ringing endorsement of Cyberpunk. How is the story? Because I'm big on lore and story, and that's one of the big things that's really disappointed me with Warframe. It's because I used to play Warframe way back in the day, and then I came back, and Uncorrupted was like, oh man, the story, it's so good. It's gonna blow your socks off. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I played it, and I'm like, this is not good. Like, this isn't great. Oh, man. So if Cyberpunk has a good story, that's what gets me into games. Good story, and basically Metroidvania is an easy win for me. Because, like, Symphony of the Night, when October rolls around, is immediately going to be on the schedule to play. Again. What am I doing? By the way, how's the quality been on Twitch, too? I know I'm yapping about, like, 3 different things at once. Are these guys for real running around trying to get murmurs? I hope not. Yoink. Quality is great, the buffering is still here sadly, but I think it's lessened. Okay. Let me pull it up on my... You're a guy that got out of the slums, kind of, and you're trying to get a job to get more. You fuck up, you get a friend go poof, you get a person in your head, you do jobs, you meet your sister, big person, sister helps you out, get person out of your head. That's one of the endings. Okay. Alright. That's interesting. It's enough to get the brain worms a-tingling. Trust me, I skipped so much to try to avoid... No, thank you, because spoilers will keep me from playing a game. If, like, I get Omega spoiled, I'm just like, well, I know this, and now, that's it. Trust me, just try that. Yeah, I will absolutely put it to the Omega backlog. You know what's interesting? You said that there was... Is it... when you say buffering on the Twitch side, do you mean, like, that it's mosaicing? Because I've got it pulled up on my second monitor, and it's like... I'm not getting stuck with buffers? But I'm not sure if that's just because I'm Source. But even then, I'm watching it on the actual Twitch site. Man, this stuff is so confusing at times. No, the video stops, but the audio doesn't. The video catches up. That's weird.
Progress. But we require more. Again.
Isn't OT... Oh, hold on. Oh, Equinox is vaulted. Isn't OT loading it on my phone? It isn't loading it on your phone. Okay. Give me a sec, I'll restart my PC. Yeah, no worries. I'll be here. You know where to find me. All right, we need heat and electricity. Welcome back. Just reloaded my browser because fuck. Yeah, fair enough. And it seems to be fine now. Yeah, it... Not to be that guy, but it might have just been something on your end during that browser session. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, Twitch is a mess. That's also another reason why I do want to be on Twitch. But I also want to multi-stream because Twitch is not... Their video player is not the most reliable. Yeah, very proud. If so, no worries, no worries. We're in this mess together. Oh man, because it's more knowledge on my part as well. Because I can kind of start figuring out what is going on and whether or not it's a my side, their side, whose side, what side problem. So it's no sweat off my back. Where's this fire? But from what I've heard, like, the Twitch video player is Omega borked, and like YouTube video player has a better player, but their chat is Omega borked. So like the optimal solution is have YouTube and Twitch going, and like other platforms if you're looking for like TikTok and whatnot, so that people can chat on the Twitch but have the other one actually open that they want to watch on. Where's our team? What are they doing? Like, I just want to do rounds. I don't want to run around and look for Voca. I have Voca. I don't need any more Voca. But all of that I said was true about the Wi-Fi and all. Oh no, yeah, for sure. Like, I'm not disregarding that at all. That's all really useful information. And how you might be able to be pushing too much. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, it's buffering again. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna restart PC. All right, I'll see you when you get back, man. This stream has just become IT squad. The stream. All right, if these guys are going to go run around and look for Voca, I'm going to just evac. This isn't really what I signed up for. If you want to do rep, that's fine, but I'm not going to sit here and waste my time. So I would like to try some other games and see if the buffering is as bad on those as it is this.
Craves heat and electricity. Together, they will yield radiation.
And Twitch is actually looking pretty good at the moment. Again, it might be one of those I am close to it, therefore it doesn't take as much. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah. Welcome back. Good, good. Let's see if it's fine or not. So give it a few minutes. Sure. I'm gonna load into a separate alchemy because half the squad is running around looking for Voca, and it's just running up our time. Mission complete. All right, it's completed. Let me leave. I went out. Also, if you ever want a game of Warframe, I'm down. I'm pretty good at it. For sure. I'm actually hot garbage at the game. I play Warframe the same way I do Banjo-Kazooie. I just want to collect all the things. Like right now, I honestly don't want to stay on Warframe all that long. I just want to get my daily standing done because I do need a few things out of rep. And then I'm going to swap over to something different. Let's do Void Cascade. Unless it's Steel Path. But yeah, if I'm ever on, and you wanna play and hang out and whatnot, I've played with. I was actually playing with chatters. I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before. It was the day before yesterday. But yeah, I am not the best at the game. Like my main focus is I'm just gonna collect all the things because I like collecting things. He's vain. Oh, I just noticed I did not plug in my phone track. Let's get that plugged. Fuck. Wow. Okay. I'm glad I noticed that now and not later.
Reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
All right. Much better. Even though it's just me and another guy, at least things are happening.
Deal with it while you still can. Exilizer purge. Exilizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse.
Yeah, now I could really do any content except for single boss. I can go to level cap easy. Very nice. Isn't level cap like 9,999 or something crazy like that? So I don't think I've gotten... Oh my goodness, that is intense. That is so high. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that. Like about level, I think it's like 300. I start having some issues. So I am nowhere near that. But that's okay. This is not my prerogative. Whoop. You're probably not wrong. Like if I actually focused on making an Omega Broken build, probably wouldn't take all that long. But it's just... I'm not big on power fantasy when it comes to games usually. I like the struggle and difficulty and stuff like that, and having to... I don't know. Have some adversity. If I'm like cutting through everything like butter, that's when I start getting really bored. If you want, I have a Discord server I made where I put all my builds and some descriptions. Oh, sure, man. I make no guarantees that I will ever use them, mainly because, again, it's just not my prerogative to be super duper broken, overpowered, and I mainly only use Saren. I just enjoy her playstyle. So I have, like, most of the other Warframes either unlocked or have had them unlocked in the past and then fed them to the wall. Hold on. Once I kill this Thrax, I'll tab in and join the server real quick. Get at it. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Let's tab. Bonk. 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 Dope. There we go. Gonna move that down on the list. All right.
Those void nightmares are hell-bent on one thing. Manifesting more nightmares.
Comb some of these guys down. Put Gloom on her to make her as tanky as possible, which in which a lot of armor, it's hard for enemies to one-shot you. Also, it's still buffering. Oh, man. I wonder if it didn't take effect on the bitrate drop because I didn't stop and start. Did I stop and start? I'm pretty sure I stopped and start.
Our enemy has abandoned valuable supplies. This is yours now. I've opened an extraction room. Your choice when to use it.
Let me find a spot. Oh, we only have 3. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna get the format. We're gonna evac because we've only got 3 and I kind of want 4 for a chance. You didn't, so it's possible. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is pull out evac, stop and start and restart and take a look and see if that helps out with the buffering thing. Gloom plus her 1 instant regen plus armor is very hard to get one shot with instant regen. Yeah,
I don't know what sort of
for
nightmare
sure.
you'll encounter.
Like right now, I'm running a Rakta Dark Dagger. I think that's how it's pronounced. Ratika Dark Dagger, Rakta Dark Dagger. A Dark Dagger build. And so I have Argonaut as the primary for the extra effect. I've got the Dark Dagger, and then I've got the Tome. It's not a full build, by the way. The Tome Grimoire. And so what I do is I've got Shock Trooper on her. So I've got Shock Trooper in... Hold on. How about this? This would be a lot easier. So we've got Shock Trooper on her with it actually on. So I just use that to get extra electricity. And I got Venom Dose so that when I hold this, I get extra of the corrosion. Then Toxic Lash, you throw the spores on, and between the build as it is now in the actual Dark Dagger, another important part of it is the Durga. The Durga is actually set up with Vergalas Prime in a way that it does radiation. So the Durga primes the enemies with radiation so that when I hit it with the Dark Dagger, I get full shields, like 2k shields constantly. And it just and it slows them down so I don't take as much damage. And then it just cycles through that in the entire way. The only thing that I'm really missing is that the Tome, I don't have the Vohm mod that makes it so that she like snapshots her buffs at a higher power level. I just haven't gotten around to getting it, but it's pretty good so far. Your bell makes me think about it. Yep, that's exactly. I think I got it from one of his videos or something like that. It's definitely a copy build from someone else because I am not smart enough when it comes to builds to figure this stuff out on my own.
I won't eat you.
But yeah, let me restart stream real quick and see if that helps out. So I will be right back.